like my job as a theoretical physicist, and this is the reason why I got into it. Like this is literally the reason why I wanted to become a theoretical physicist. I wanted to go to the boundary of human knowledge and explore there. I told myself I wanted to do general relativity or quantum mechanics simply because it seems like the most mysterious thing that people don't have a full grasp on. And I want to go there to explore what reality is. That was literally my motivator. And so going to the boundary of knowledge and trying to explore past the boundary, the first thing you have to be able to do is understand the boundary. Yeah. Because the whole point is that when I have the constraint data, this is the humanity's understanding of the physical world to this point. That is my knowledge of physics. So my knowledge of physics is me going to what humanity has produced on the idea of the physical, what it's developed, what its theories are, taking in all of that data so that I can have that model stored in my system so that I can produce the constraints. So now once that I have the constraints, I have the constraint data, I now can look at, okay, how much information is there and how much is missing. Now that I have the constraints, I can produce the boundary. And the whole point is that if I'm trying to go into the wilderness, if I can produce a surface of ignorance, this geometry, which is all the things that are consistent with the constraint data, then when I go into the wilderness, I can at least see the structure I'm walking in. It's the surface of ignorance. And I'm going through there because the thing is if something isn't on the surface of ignorance, so it is not a point on the surface of ignorance, it does not exist on that manifold, and I'm trying to say, oh, it's something, like here's the constraint data, here are all the possibilities, and then I say, I think it's something here that's not on the constraint data, that is logically not sound. Yeah. That thing does not follow from the data. If it's not on the surface of ignorance, if it's not on the manifold, which is the surface of ignorance of all the possibilities, then it does not logically follow from the constraint data.
I agree.
And so when we're talking about following the symmetries and not walking off the cliff, when you go explore in this space of ignorance and lack of understanding, when you go explore there, you first have to be able to say what logically follows. And if you can't even construct what logically follows, you have no business going in there.
Yep. And even if you do, you can't bring any knowledge out of it.
Yeah,
even because if you end up in there, you're not bringing any knowledge out of there. You know?
Yeah, because you don't know what logically follows from the constraints, and this is the work